Only good things. Okay. Torah Vov in Likutei Moharan. The Shani Rabbeinu Zechem Baruch Avayim Hashem HaMoshe Kro Es Yeshua. It came the time when Moshe Rabbeinu had to go. It says, listen, call Yeshua, and we're going to appoint Yeshua to become the leader of Klal Yisrael. Aleph, Kitzorach Kal Adam Lama'ed B'chvoid Atzmoi Laharbez V'chvoid Moharan. Every person has to see to minimize his own covet and to maximize Hashem's covet. We'll see later what does it mean Chvoid Atzmoi, what does it mean Hashem's covet, what does covet mean? Whoever runs after covet, whoever runs after all that is not zoich to covet Elokim. Is only zoiche to a lower level of covet, which is covet from the malachim. It says which means that when malachim give you covet, people start asking questions. Who says you deserve it? How did you get to there? All that stuff. Everyone is going to ask me, who is this person that the king gives him so much covet? And they start arguing. It says that this person doesn't deserve this covet. So now you go into the whole argument. Does he deserve covet? Does he not deserve covet? That's when someone gets covet from a melech. But when someone gets covet from Hashem, no one argues on that covet. Whoever runs away from covet and he maximizes the covet of Hashem, then no one is choiker, no one is arguing on his covet.
How do you do that, Papoyo? How do you do that? Like, explain, unless Rabbeinu is going to explain.
He's going to explain.
How do I know the difference? How do you know the difference? Oh my God.
How you know the difference of running away from covet and not running away from covet?
Or from covet to malachim, covet that's coming from Hashem.
Well, every person has to know and ask himself, like, why am I doing what I'm doing? Am I doing what I'm doing for my own glory, or am I doing it for Hashem? It's very simple. I remember once someone told me about that he was doing kiruv with this girl, and they had a whole meeting, and there was a good meeting, and whatever, he didn't call back the next day, 2 days, 3 days. He didn't call back the girl. The girl, after a few weeks, called him back and said, why didn't you call me?
Yeah.
He's like, look, I was supposed to do what I was supposed to do. You came over to my house and we had a good meeting. I told you what I thought, and you opened up, and and I felt that I did my job by me calling you back. So he's telling me that. He's not telling her that. He's telling me that by me calling this girl back to see how she's doing and what the story, then I'm already going into my own covet, my own say, oh, how did I do? Did I do good? Was she a success story? So if you're looking for success stories, then technically you're looking for your own covet. But if you're looking for Hashem's covet, it's like Hashem put me in a situation that I had to talk to her, and Hashem gave me the right words, what to say and what not to say. It actually was Dvarim Hayotzim Alev, Nechnasim Alev, so she got it. I did my job. By me checking up on her, in a sense, is checking up on how did I do. Now it's coming where I come into the picture. How did I do? I think that's obviously it's a very high level not to want to do that, but for us to be able to understand, that's a little bit on a level going into our own covet, because we want to make sure that we did. But if you only me and Hashem, then whatever Hashem sends you, that's what you're doing, and that's it. You move on. So whatever we're doing, we just have to think about it and see, okay, am I doing it for purely for Hashem or not? It's like where you learned the previous Torah, schar mitzvah, right? If you have a, if you're doing the mitzvah for the olam haba, or you're doing the mitzvah for the mitzvah, you're doing the mitzvah to connect to Hashem, or you're doing the mitzvah because the mitzvah is going to give you covered, or it's going to give you points. Exactly, it's going to give you points. So again, it's perfectly fine to do the mitzvah for the points as well, but on a higher level is doing the mitzvah for the mitzvah. So that is covered Hashem and covered from other people.